For years, we've been taught to think of artificial intelligence as something floating in the cloud, immaterial software running quietly in the background. The reality is that AI is a heavy, physical, industrial process. We are currently watching the largest physical infrastructure build-out in human history. AI factories are industrial engines designed for a single purpose, converting raw electricity directly into intelligence. This physical constraint changes how we value hardware. Peak flops, the traditional measure of raw speed, becomes a secondary concern if your local utility cannot provide the megawatts required to actually turn the data center on. Because every single token generated by a large language model requires a real-time movement of electrons, national intelligence capacity is increasingly defined by tokens per watt. This creates what we call the efficiency paradox. This graph illustrates the tension at the core of modern AI infrastructure. The energy required to process a single AI query is dropping by roughly 10 times per year. Yet total global energy demand is exploding simply because the scale of AI adoption is outpacing those efficiency gains. To survive this compute bottleneck, hyperscalers must master the physics of this paradox, aggressively securing macro-level grid capacity while engineering micro-level efficiency at the scale of single bytes. Silicon supply is no longer the ceiling. Raw grid power availability is the absolute #1 bottleneck for AI growth. The response from tech giants has been an unprecedented procurement boom. In 2025 alone, Amazon, Google, Meta, and Microsoft collectively signed contracts for 16.7 gigawatts of corporate renewable power. Procurement is evolving. Hyperscalers are prioritizing 24/7 time-matched clean energy over simple volumetric assets. This requires complex, localized contracts designed to match clean power generation to data center consumption on an hourly basis. They are actively stabilizing specific regional grids to ensure constant availability. We can see the scale of this era in Microsoft's landmark agreement with Brookfield Asset Management. This record-breaking deal commits to delivering 10.5 gigawatts of new clean energy capacity specifically tailored for Microsoft's operations between 2026 and 2030. Solar and wind alone cannot provide the stable baseload required for AI. Consequently, big tech is increasingly acting as a source of nuclear venture capital. Meta is a prime example of this strategy, building a 6.6 gigawatt nuclear portfolio rather than simply drawing from the existing grid. Their multi-partner strategy involves uprating existing plants with Vistra today, while simultaneously funding startups like TerraPower and Oklo to deploy advanced natrium and liquid metal microreactors by 2035. They are directly funding these small modular reactors, or SMRs, to bypass traditional utility-led expansions that move too slowly to meet the demands of AI training. By underwriting and co-developing new power generation, hyperscalers are dictating the future topology of the global energy grid. At this scale, energy security is exactly equal to compute security. Countries with cheap, stable baseload power hold a structural advantage in AI capability. The United States leverages massive land availability, strong renewable basins, and an established nuclear fleet to continually expand its compute footprint. China faces strict U.S. export limits on advanced GPUs. To compensate, they utilize the world's largest domestic solar and wind build-out, backed by cheap coal baseload, to power sovereign AI clusters and maintain pace. The most critical choke point in global AI infrastructure sits in East Asia, where the energy layer bridges directly to the chips layer. Taiwan operates as an isolated grid with zero cross-border electrical interconnects. They cannot lean on neighboring countries during power shortages or severe weather events. Yet the island's logic chip manufacturing and highly energy-intensive advanced packaging processes, specifically CoWoS, are entirely dependent on this isolated network. Taiwan manufactures the physical hardware that runs the global AI ecosystem. Therefore, the domestic energy fragility of this single island acts as a hard physical cap on the entire world's AI compute growth. With macro-level power capped by grid physics and geopolitics, the industry has to extract maximum intelligence out of every strict watt at the micro level. This table illustrates quantization. A 16-bit dense model requires 140 gigabytes of memory. Dropping to 4-bit drastically shrinks the data payload. Ferrying data between high-bandwidth memory and tensor cores burns more power than arithmetic. Shrinking to FP4 directly slashes the energy required to move data. The second major efficiency lever is sparsity, achieved through an architecture called Mixture of Experts, or MOE. Mixture of Experts decouples a model's total storage size from its active computational cost. Rather than forcing every token through the entire dense network, a gating router dynamically assigns each to a specialized subset of experts, activating just 2 out of 8. Because this scales sublinearly, you bypass unnecessary compute, dropping the active energy burned by a massive margin. DeepSeek V4 Flash is the current state-of-the-art case study utilizing exactly these techniques. A common industry misconception is that DeepSeek achieved its efficiency using pure 1-bit inference. In reality, DeepSeek relies on a highly optimized mixed FP4 and FP8 quantization scheme, paired with compressed sparse attention to collapse its energy footprint. This fusion of reduced numerical precision and sparse activation is the algorithmic optimization that keeps AI scale mathematically viable on a constrained grid. Above the hardware layer, software algorithms provide the next wave of efficiency, designing inference logic that explicitly avoids unnecessary compute. Standard speculative decoding uses a small, highly efficient draft model to quickly guess several future tokens. A much larger model then checks those tokens in one parallel pass, accepting them if correct. In early 2026, researchers introduced an advancement called speculative decoding, or SSD. SSD parallelizes both the speculation and verification steps simultaneously. By removing the sequential bottleneck of standard decoding, throughput speeds jump by an additional 30% without burning extra power. Beyond routing algorithms, there is intense focus on pushing quantization to its absolute theoretical limit. MIT and Microsoft's BitNet architecture anchors the reality behind the 1-bit industry buzzword. BitNet doesn't use standard binary. It relies on ternary weights, -1, 0, and +1. Mathematically, this requires exactly 1.58 bits, delivering the next massive collapse in memory and power requirements. The long-term horizon for efficiency involves breaking the memory wall entirely by replacing electronic signals with optical ones. While fully photonic compute chips are still distant, photonic interconnects, using light rather than copper to move data between racks and chiplets, represent the next step arriving in data centers between 2026 and 2027. SSD algorithms, 1.58-bit weights, and optical light represent the technological limit of our current physical hardware. Artificial intelligence is not bound by the limits of software code. It is strictly bound by the unyielding laws of thermodynamics. Multi-gigawatt power purchases, nuclear microreactors, FP4 quantization, and mixture of experts are engineering tools designed to stretch those physical limits as far as the grid allows. But the raw energy secured in Layer 1 is only the fuel. It must now be transformed into mathematics by Layer 2. In our next deep dive, we move up the stack to the chips layer. We will break down the architectures inside modern GPUs, the crippling high-bandwidth memory bottlenecks dictating chip design, and the fierce sovereign semiconductor wars defining national security. If you found this deep dive valuable, please hit that like button, share it, and subscribe to KYC AI Labs for more science behind the AI headlines.